Yowza! Bernie doesn't know.
We've got to know. You've got to tell us. We can't let Winchell embarrass us any longer.
Good old Waller. Man after my own heart. With a knife.
He's made us a laughing stock of radio. Ben, you've got to tell us who this phantom is.
Mr. Stratton, we can't tell you who he is, but we'll have him on the air again tomorrow night.
What?
Yes, sir, I promise you, tomorrow night.
That's fine.
Come on, Ben. Don't you worry about a thing, Mr. Stratton.
Yeah, don't worry about a thing. Friends and Mr. Winchell, the old maestro has a big surprise for you all. When it comes to entertainment, he likes to give you the moster of the bester. And so tonight, you're going to hear and see in person, right here, the Phantom Troubadour. In case Mr. Winchell, by whose presence we are more or less honored, in case dear old Walter throws a fit, is there a doctor in the house? A veterinary will do.
Your pal.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Phantom Troubadour.
Never in a million years could there be another you. I would shed a million tears if ever we were through. Never in a million moons could you ever be surpassed. And darling, for a million Junes, how could it help but last? There would be no world for me if ever we would part. Where I go, your name will be right on the tip of my heart. For only one...
He sounded better the first time you broadcast it, didn't he?
I don't know. I didn't hear that part of Bernie's program.
Funny, somebody don't recognize him.
Oh, it's just a gag of Bernie. Probably some publicity stunt.
No, never in a million, never in a million years.
The old maestro's very happy. The Phantom is happy. But I don't think Mr. Winchell is happy, I'm happy to say. Can you see me, Waller, or shall I get you an aspirin?
No, thanks, Ben. I can see you. In fact, I can see right through you. May I say a few words?
About yourself, as usual?
No, about you.
Well, remember, there are ladies present. Would you care to split a microphone with me, Ruby Lips?
I'd love to.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get him up here, Mr. Winchell. Mr. Winchell is holding his hands up to show you he has no knife. It's in my back.
Ladies and gentlemen, unaccustomed as I am to public peeking, I'd like to have a peek under that mask.
Here, no, you don't. None of that, Waller. Take it easy.
Ben, I know I've said a few things about you in the paper and on the air. Perhaps I shouldn't have said them.
Well, I've always tried to say some nice things about you, but I couldn't think of any.
Well, that's all right, Ben. I know how hard it is for you to think.
I used that one last season. Tell me, how did you like the Phantom Troubadour tonight?
I don't know. I haven't heard him.
Well, our time is almost up, Waller.
May I say a few last words?
Your last words would be a pleasure, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, the masked singer you've just heard is not the Phantom. This young man is Bobby Baker, the well-known radio impersonator. During the broadcast of the real Phantom, whoever he is, Baker was making a personal appearance at the Hippodrome in Cleveland. And 50 will get Bernie 100 if he can prove I'm wrong. And another thing I forgot to tell you about it, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, looking for the Phantom, Steve? Uh-huh. Just my luck. I only heard the impersonator. I wouldn't know the real Phantom if he sang right in my ear.
Well, I'll catch him if I have to sprinkle salt on his tail.
I'd sure like to find him and grab those 5,000 smackers.
No use scratching. You won't find him up there.
I wouldn't worry too much about him if I were you, Steve.
Well, I do worry. If I cop that $5,000 reward, your little sister will beg me to marry her.
Say, for $5,000, I'd marry you myself.
Gold digger, eh?
Wake up and live, if you wake up and live, till-a-bum-bum, till-a-bum-bum, wake up and live.
What are you doing, taking Miss Huntley's name off?
No, just sharpening the razor blade.
Oh.
Hello. What happened?
Oh, nothing. Just some records for my broadcast.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought I dropped in before your broadcast.
There isn't going to be any.
No? What's the matter?
Oh, my sponsors decided that my Wake Up and Live programs were only putting people to sleep.
They were not. They were great.
Well, they didn't think so. They thought they were too dull. Needed pepping up with jokes.
Jokes? I got 1 million of them. I've been giving them to Ben Burney. I'd be glad to help you with your program.
Thanks, but I'm afraid it's too late now.
Oh, now you shouldn't give up so easily. Remember your own words? Put doubt and fear upon the shelf and seek the strength that's in yourself.
You do remember, don't you?
Sure. And I remember, wake up and live. Be brave, be strong, and keep in mind my little song.
Wake up and live, don't mind the rainy patter.
Go on, I like your voice.
Thanks. I used to be in vaudeville.
Really?
You've never heard of Kane and Roberts? We used to headline in Peoria and Oshkosh and Paducah.
Is that so?
Sure. We were a big hit, Gene and I.
Gene?
Yes, that's my partner. We split up because, well, I couldn't sing in front of a microphone.
Oh.
You know, mic fight. And she went off by herself. What's this?
Well, that's what I used to record my broadcasts on, to see how they sounded for diction and delivery. Haven't you ever recorded your own voice?
No.
Would you like to try it?
No, I wouldn't like to try it.
Oh, come on, it won't bite you. You want to get over your mic fright, don't you?
Yes?
Well, this is a good way to start. Come on, sing something.
Not through a live microphone. Honest, I couldn't.
All right. Without the microphone, then. What do you know?
I know it's swell of you. The song, I mean.